live. Welcome, welcome. Nobody's here yet. Do a little test there. Let everybody in Discord know that we are live.
We are. Alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Franchi will be popping in just
I
2
think
seconds.
We're alive.
I feel alive. Is that how that goes?
I don't know. It's a lot of angst and anger and flannel. I didn't listen
And
to it.
heroin.
Yeah.
Cristobal. Yeah, we're late. There was maybe a slight communication error in tonight's plans, but
Bug broke my stuff.
no, I didn't break anything. We're a mess. We're gonna do a hangout stream instead. Trash Can Ninja, what's up? What is with the crowns? Number 1, 2, 3. Enzo!
Hangout edition. Legacy
Thanks for
version.
being here.
Apparently.
All right. Normally it's Margaritaville. Cheers. Tonight it is Vita Coco Spiked with Captain Morgan Pina Colada.
Hey, that's
5% alcohol in this, which is not going to be enough. But
Oh, what? You saying you need more than that to hang out with your father?
no. My drinks are stronger. Rich, what's up, Rich? Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. We're doing a hangout stream. We have concepts of a plan of what we're going to talk about, but not much.
Hi.
Not much else.
I'm back. Remember me?
It's Charlie. He's back. Last
old
time you
guy.
were here, you were pointing your finger and telling people buy TCM, and that actually did sell some units.
And then
by
you
the way.
broke my game 5 seconds. No, he didn't.
No,
Actually,
I didn't break.
no.
It's
No, it's we're leaving this dump.
yeah. So I told Dad I was coming over to stream. I maybe didn't tell him what we were gonna stream, and you're moving houses right now.
Yes.
And maybe, perhaps the game we were gonna stream is kind of not on 4 legs.
You can
and
tell I'm
ready to be
moving
played.
by the way there's
Yeah.
like 4 horror movies on the whole shelf behind us.
Yeah, everything's looking a little different. You still got the posters up, though.
They're not
You
coming
can't bring
down.
yourself to take them down to the last second. I know you.
I'm keeping them out of harm's
Yeah.
way because they're safe where they are,
I
and they
get
will
it.
go straight up at the new place.
I get it. So you're on to, since I've known you, this will be your 3rd house since I've known you.
You know, which is weird because I started in a mobile home, believe it or not.
Spooky Pinball came straight out the trailer.
And then your mom got pregnant with your sister.
Yep.
We moved up to Benton, and that was in 1998, and we didn't leave that house for 21 years.
No, yeah, that was pretty much my whole childhood. Was the original 289 Railroad Avenue, Benton, Wisconsin house.
Hey, don't be giving away my address.
It's not. It's someone
We
else's
don't live
now.
there now.
We just doxed them.
Yeah,
But yeah, like my whole childhood was there.
So
and it
what
was a
happened
very-
was the basement flooded and all my pinball machines got wet, and I was really not happy about
Yeah.
that. And I was like, they're starting a new subdivision. I'm calling the village president in the morning, and I said, we're taking lot number 23, and that's where we've been ever since.
Yeah.
So
So I spent like the last 2 years of high school here, and then I moved out immediately because we had a lot of time together during COVID. And so I moved out pretty quick after all that wrapped up. And you're building a barn in the
I'm
middle.
building a barn.
He's building a barn in the
Yes.
middle of the woods.
we're going to be living in a barn in the woods, outside of town.
Because Benton was too many people.
It was. It got up to like 950, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm getting uncomfortable. So, yeah, no, we
Chris says, I knew Morgan was a trailer baby.
she was.
Technically
she was.
a trailer baby. Oh, that's funny. Oh, she just got a new nickname at work.
Wow. Yes.
That one's going to stick.
Corwin was born and raised and conceived here in Benton, actually.
Still here.
Still here.
Still here. I don't live in Benton. I live 7 minutes away from Benton because I got to get a break.
Well, I'm going to be like 5 minutes away, so we're not
Yeah.
really going all that far.
The Emorys don't stray far from Benton, it turns out. We always think we will, and then we just don't.
No, I just decided that I like to mess around with old cars and stuff, and I needed a way bigger garage, and I've never, in the last, probably 15 years, had all of my games in one spot. There's some in the garage. There's some at his house that he says I'm never getting back.
No, you're not.
We'll see. There's some at my buddy Jesse's house. Now they're all going to be in one spot next to some old junky cars that I'm welding on. So we got that going for us.
I don't know if it's interesting to them, but
barn.
I'm
living in a barn.
You tend to theme houses.
Yes.
Every house, he has to pick a theme. It can't just be a house with some cool stuff in it. No, there's a theme. First house was like a 1950s diner, probably because the house was built in the 40s.
Yes.
So it was pretty easy and cheap to retrofit that because we were broke for
was-
most of our lives.
It was built in the 40s as a 2-story. The top story burnt off.
Yeah.
They made it a 1-story in the 50s, so it had a lot of 50s baked enamel walls and things in the kitchen, and so we just made it a 50s diner.
Yeah, so it was 50s diner in the first house
Yes.
with pinball machines in the basement, which the basement started off as a concrete bomb shelter
Oh,
and
it was a mess.
became a more respectable carpeted basement.
Yes.
This house, the theme was kind of like Dracula's castle, basically.
Kind of.
He painted all the walls inside with like cracks and fractures in them. And,
In a brand new house.
Yeah, in a brand new. I mean, look at the wall behind us. He painted it to look like it's lagoonish.
Can you turn the
Yeah, I
camera
can turn the
towards the
camera.
creature?
Chris really wants to see the creature.
Yeah.
So we'll turn the camera. Get it to.
So,
there we
yeah.
go. There's the creature.
Just hanging out in his lagoon.
Yep. So, like I said, he always tends to theme everything he does. So what's the theme of the barn?
It's kind of I don't know how you would even describe this. So, like, the garage is going to be very normal. It's going to be black and silver, not Dale Earnhardt. But, yeah, we're going to actually put a drive-in theater in
Yeah.
the top part of the garage.
Grass carpet and everything, right?
Yeah, grass
God,
carpet,
you
snack
are
bar, all of it, outdoor
committed.
theater with a picket fence for a rail. It's going to be fun. And then the inside of the house is going to be everything I wanted to do here that we didn't have the time, the know-how, or the money to
Yeah.
do at the time, because we were just hoping not to lose the house when we
Yeah.
built this house.
Oh yeah, when you built this,
We didn't know what was
like,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
we'll probably die here. Like
Yeah.
we'll live here the rest of our lives, and that'll be the great success. And now you get to move on to the barn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've got a bunch of logs that are sitting outside right now, decaying on purpose. They're like weathering.
He's committed to it.
Yeah, and it's going to be a lot of stone and logs, and it's going to look like a haunted, weird castle. Yeah, it's going to be good. And your mom's finally getting an actual wood-burning stove fireplace thing in the corner.
I told him to do a moat as well, Chris.
I would like to.
Moats are cool. Moats are style.
I got a small tractor with a little bucket. I'd be out there for 6 years with
Chris,
that thing.
Cable is here. Chris, I feel like I haven't seen you or spoken to you in forever. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so pinball-wise,
Yes.
you got a bunch of games to move.
Oh, God, yes.
What crew of people are you? Your plan was to come into the shop and just say, hey, who wants to make some cash on a Friday? And move all these, which
Yes.
we have a lot of young, strong guys who are going to be more than happy to help with that.
And find a weekend where Jesse isn't going to Pinball Life with the giant green trailer.
Yeah.
And just try to stuff it in 3 trips or 4 trips or
Yeah.
whatever it takes. So, we'll see.
You're
We'll
getting all the games moved out there. And speaking of games, our theme for what we're going to chat about tonight is, well, let's be frank about it. You don't really plan on coming back to do any more games.
told
it
me
would
I
seem.
can't.
Yeah, we told him we can't. But let's say hypotheticals here. Luke and I screwed up bad, right? We don't have any game designs done. We have no licenses.
How is that hypothetical?
We don't have any licenses coming. we messed up. We're screwed. We need to be saved, and we only know one other guy who has successfully run a pinball company before us, who's local to Benton, Wisconsin. And
Your options are limited
We
there.
need his help. What is the game you come back to do? You had a few things. Maybe we could talk about this a bit. Yeah, I don't see why not. You had a few things that were kind of in the works that you were talking about before Luke and I stepped in and started doing the like.
Joe Bob's Drive-In Mutant Mayhem.
That was the one.
Yeah.
That and there was one other one, which
wanted-
is still kind of a cool, maybe potential thing. I mean, we'll talk about it, but the Joe Bob thing. Tell us about that.
I love Joe Bob Briggs. I love horror movie hosts. Obviously, wearing a Svengoolie t-shirt, and big fan of Elvira. We've been lucky enough to interview her a few times, and got to host a seminar with her and
Yep.
Greg and Dennis and all that, and that was awesome. But I thought, man, I would love to do kind of an original theme game that takes place at a drive-in that isn't Creature from the Black Lagoon, and have aliens attacking the snack bar and like Bigfoot hanging out behind the screen and messing with,
Yeah.
with the movies and stuff like that. So my idea was to do Joe Bob's Drive-In Mutant Mayhem. And that way you could incorporate all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
And paranormal stuff and horror movie stuff and everything that, we kind of love and hold dear.
And this actually got far enough that you were talking to him.
Yeah.
Like, you had a dinner with him at a horror convention.
Oh,
and...
we didn't have dinner. We shared a beer.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. But
We were doing things like securing Scooby-Doo and designing that.
And I think honestly, I think I kind of confused him. Like, he was like, "You're doing a what? You're thinking about doing a what?
Yeah.
And how does that work?"
They still make pinball?
Yeah, exactly.
kind of thing.
So as knowledgeable as Joe Bob is on everything, apparently he didn't know a lot about pinball.
Didn't know much about pinball, it sounded like.
So, but yeah, I don't know. And we never really got out of the talking stages, and I don't know if that would have sold a ton of games, but it sounded like fun to me.
Yes, which you have perhaps received some criticism in the past for choosing themes that maybe
No.
just sound fun to Charlie. The go-to statement is that you or I get accused of this too, actually. We just walk over to our movie shelf and pick out our next game.
Oh, I know who accused us of that.
But which they're
I've
not.
only done that 4 or 5 times.
I was gonna say well, they're not totally wrong, but
No.
no, we've gotten a little bit better about that, I think, or at least we're picking out stuff off the movie shelf that we know everybody wants, and not just what we want.
I mean, there is an Evil Dead poster behind us, and
Yeah, that was on the movie shelf. I think that worked out pretty decent.
and this is the one you really should be talking about. But
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw. We've been selling them ever since that last live we did. We've sold a handful more.
I've pleaded my case.
We're gonna keep selling
I'm not
more?
going to keep harping on it. It's the most perfect horror theme game in the history of horror theme games.
Pinball. The cough is pretty horrid. I manage to get sick every other week right now. It's just been an ongoing thing. I'm very sorry. I'll try not to do it again. I know it's offensive. Sorry.
The nerve of you being ill.
Yeah. So, anyways, Joe Bob was a conversation you had, but like,
Yes.
you still, once every 6 months, you're just randomly kind of like, I don't know, I kind of would like to do like something like this, and you talk about it a little bit here or there. And the one that I first think of all the time, that you keep telling me when I complain about licensing being hard, the one that you always bring up to me that you're like, you should maybe consider that, I have the contact, blah, 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 is Return of the Living
No,
Dead.
you gotta say it out loud.
Oh yeah, I said it out loud.
Would love to do that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely.
And you're
come out of
serious,
retirement
too,
Oh
like-
God, you kidding? Yeah, the corpses popping out of the graves.
Yeah.
You're gonna definitely make the crematory a toy.
Loading a ball and
Loading
putting
it in there
the
to start
oven.
the zombie uprise and everything else, and
Yeah.
the characters. And we know Linnea. I have photos of her wearing spooky pinball garb. She's an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
That game would be an absolute dream and
Music
a blast.
alone would be phenomenal. Phenomenal music. Franchi would
So
obviously absolutely destroy.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's nobody else that would touch that game.
Yeah, he would do amazing on it.
I would not allow
music.
it. I would put my foot
It's
down,
campy.
Chris Franchi. You get it.
It's got the gore. It's got the humor.
Oh, it's so.
It's got
yeah.
super iconic quotes. Send more paramedics.
Send more cops. Send more paramedics.
Yeah. So that's
I can smell your brains, Tina.
that's probably your absolute number one, right?
God,
Or is
yes.
there another one that I don't know about?
There's a handful. I mean, we've talked. I think it's come up. I know pinball people talk about it a lot. Killer Clowns would make an awesome game.
Yeah.
Escape from New York, would love to do it. Absolutely would love to do it.
Killer Clowns. So like, are you? I mean, the Killer Clowns fandom, they're diehard. Like, they absolutely
Yes.
love it. I enjoy Killer Clowns. I'm not a diehard Killer Clown guy, the way like a lot of other
love
people
that
are.
movie,
But
yeah.
you're a lot more into it than I am.
Where are you going with those pies, boys?
Who's the one actor in it?
The cop?
The cop. Yeah.
Yeah, John Vernon.
What's he known for outside of it?
Animal House.
There's like
and,
another
like,
way
8
more serious movie. It's like he's in like 12
million
Angry Men or something.
westerns. Yeah. Oh, he's in a million Clint Eastwood westerns.
Yeah,
He was
okay.
in The Outlaw Josie Wales.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I just watched that recently
Yeah.
and thought of him or whatever.
I watch way too many movies.
Yeah, so which you're not logging them on Letterboxd anymore.
I haven't been because, honestly, I think I've watched one movie in the last 3 months because I am doing really a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's nuts. This summer has been 5 minutes long.
It's
just one
so
thing
funny on
after another.
Letterboxd though because every movie you log, you can see how many people have viewed that movie on Letterboxd. And you watch some new Sinners has like 2 million people have logged it. And you pick up something else newer like Companion probably has like 600,000. And you start picking up classics like Terminator 2 and it's like 500,000 or 1 million people. Half the time when I click on the movies you watch, I'm not joking, it's like 400 people have logged this on Letterboxd. It is the most random, straight, which we don't have the movies behind us, but you
I
can
think
prove
the
it.
tote behind me is the whole Something Weird tote.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff in there that I don't know why they didn't destroy it 5 minutes after the movie
After they
was
made
made
it.
because it was just like so bad. But the worse the movie, the more I get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've always, I've complained about it on stream so many times where people are like, have you seen this? And I'm like, no, because I grew up watching terrible movies.
Well, I do mix good ones in with the bad ones, but
Yeah.
I'll get on a roll where I got to watch if I don't have anything going on and it's wintertime, I can sit down in a weekend and watch like a triple feature of Something Weird. And most
Yeah.
of those movies are an hour and
They're
10
like,
minutes.
yeah, I was going to say 70-minute
Yeah.
movies that you can just binge on.
Yeah, old weird exploitation stuff from the 60s and 70s. But none of that would make good pinball at all. I'm not that crazy. I'm weird. I'm not crazy.
Franchi expresses to me regularly that Plan 9 from Outer Space still needs to happen. The two...
Would love to.
He says Plan 9 and Night of the Living Dead all the time. He hits me up for those. And I'm not going to say never, because there might be a time where we're just like, yeah, that sounds fun, and we don't feel like doing, after we sell 10 million units of our next 3... well, now 4 titles. After we sell 10 billion units of those, we'll be like, okay, let's take a step back and do something a little more lax and do 500 Night of the Living Deads, which would make me very happy too, honestly.
Plan 9 from Outer Space would be so much fun. Because you could make that game like it...
Is it in Elvira?
It would look like Spooky made it when we were doing America's Most Haunted, because you'd have a flying saucer on a string.
But with way better
coming
art.
across, yes. Coming across the playfield with just a...
Wait a minute, this is actually just super cheap.
Your stupid minds. Stupid. Stupid.
Is that in Elvira's House of Horrors?
Plan 9? No.
It's not in there?
Night of the Living Dead is.
Why isn't it in there?
Because it's not public domain.
I thought Plan 9 was.
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
Oh, I had that wrong in my head.
Nope.
Of all the movies to not be public domain, that one somehow slipped. That one slipped by. What other Ed Wood? Are any of the Ed Woods public domain?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
Bride of the Monster?
Nope.
How did MST3K cover it?
They paid for it.
Oh, they did pay
Yeah.
for it. Wow.
Yeah, they didn't do just public domain stuff on MST3K. They actually
Mark.
paid licensing rights,
What's up, Mark?
which would be
Say hi to
another one.
Mark.
Hi, Mark.
On Camphor. On Kafer. I always say it wrong. I'm
Mark.
sorry. I always say it wrong.
He gets everything wrong.
It's some people. A lot of people agree with that statement.
Mystery Science Theater, that was another one that we
I was
had.
gonna say that was the.
I actually have Jim Mallon's phone number in here yet to
Yeah.
this day.
And you made. Who'd you make sad? Kevin Murphy.
No, oh yeah, Kevin Murphy.
He was at a convention and was like, we were supposed to do a pinball machine, and then it didn't happen, and now I'm sad.
Yes.
And you broke Kevin Murphy's heart.
He told me he had longed for decades to walk into a bar in Kenosha and find a Mystery Science Theater pinball machine. That's what he told me.
MST3K is my top 5 favorite shows ever. I still watch it semi-regularly. Once every few months, I throw on something. It's just, it's so digestible. It's so fun.
I'm not really into Mystery Science.
Yeah,
Theater.
there's
If you turn the
literally
cameras around.
gypsies and crows and Tom Servos in front of us, like full scale. Oh hell, why don't I just grab it? We got time. Let's try this out. These are functional too, right?
Yes. You'll never move Gypsy, though. She's too big.
I wasn't going to try to move that one. All right. You'll have to give people the story on these. So, Dad is, like, crazy talented, by the way, guys, which you already kind of knew that. But when it comes
That's
to,
a
like...
lie. It's a complete bold-faced lie.
When it comes to, like,
Oh, he
crafts
squeaks.
and arts and model kits and sculpts and stuff like that, you are actually quite an artsy little bugger.
I like to do things.
Yeah. Tell people about how you
Here.
made this freaking thing.
We'll give Tom a spot on the sofa.
Yeah, right in the middle. There we go.
Oh, so many moons ago, when the show was literally just taking off, I actually made friends with the prop master up there.
Oh.
And they were writing the Bot Builders booklet at the time, and he was sending me like his print copies with all the notes and everything. Like, oh no, this is wrong. It would just crossed out and written in Sharpie before they would send it to the publisher. He was sending me this stuff. So I had kind of a jump start on exactly which parts went into all the bots. So Tom, Crow, Gypsy, everything. So I started rating like the mall for the Mr. Bulky, candy dispensers, the Goodwill for the Gypsy car seat that was not only like a really old car seat, but it was discontinued and recalled for safety issues. So, I mean, they're like almost impossible to find in all the Crow T-Robot
Frank,
parts.
what's up? Thanks for being here, Frank.
So,
good to see you.
I actually sold one of these to a guy that worked for Jim Henson.
What?
Yeah, he was a huge fan. I mean, obviously as a puppeteer, he was like, Mystery Science Theater. It's right in their wheelhouse, the humor. And so, yeah, but he couldn't figure out what all the parts were, so I sold him one.
So you're qualified to work at Jim Henson Studios as well?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah.
Tom's the easiest to grab and show off and whatnot. Crow's over there too, but that's a bit much. I'm not gonna grab that. Oh, you know what else we could show? Again, this guy, he's actually really damn talented when it comes to this stuff. This over here, I'm gonna turn the camera over.
What's that? Oh, my barrel?
Yeah. So, over here. Oh, they can't see up in it though, because there is a whole.
Tarman's in it.
Yeah, Tarman is in it, right?
Yeah, don't tip it forward.
I was gonna say I can't tip it forward though.
He'll come falling out of there.
I can't. I should have done a more mobile.
Here.
Maybe we can do this.
All right. We're getting serious now.
Yeah, we're gonna start walking around and just
Tour
looking at
of
weird shit.
Charlie's basement.
Yep. We just have to make sure nothing comes unplugged, because there's a million things plugged in here. Here, get me. Grab my phone so I can shine a flashlight, please.
Are we okay?
Nope, we lost it.
What did you do?
I don't know. Something came unplugged. It's okay, I'll get it back up in a second.
I'm going to assume they can still hear us, so I'm not going to say anything
they can hear us.
offensive.
Here, 1 second.
We should have planned this better.
Yeah, well, we didn't plan any of this, so. We're back. Sorry.
Yay, he fixed it.
Well, sort of. All right.
Fixed it. What? No, the camera's on me. That's probably better.
Well, we can't show the Tar Man,
Now where are you going?
but we can show
Lemmy candles?
Lemmy
I
candles.
didn't make that.
They didn't
though.
make that. I just thought it'd be funny to show it.
I did make that creature that he showed you.
There was some
earlier.
stuff out here I wanted to show.
Oh, God, no, he's just there. So how's everybody doing? Do you miss me? You having a good time? Life treating you well? I hope so. You enjoying Evil Dead? I know I am. Can't wait to get to the new house and actually set up my TCM and play the daylights out of that with my son. Maybe we'll do a live stream from the haunted barn. I don't know where he went. I don't have my glasses. I can't even read the comments. What are we doing here? I don't know. Do you know?
There's some relics out here.
He's digging deep into the. There's boxes of stuff everywhere.
I'm unpacking all your moving that you're doing right now.
That was.
How about this one?
I didn't do that. That was.
No, I know you didn't,
that
but
was
there's
sent
a
to us
heck of
by,
a story behind it.
Yeah, it was sent to us by a young lady that was just, God, I think she was 12 or 13. And that was off the very first pinball machine we ever did. And I have kept it all these years.
Do you want to keep keeping it?
Are you trying to steal it?
I kind of want it. This will go.
It's original
I have
art.
so many
It's signed
original
and
art
dated.
canvases.
Here, you have your glasses on. I do not. Can you read it?
That says July 1st, 2013.
Woo!
That's old now.
Yeah.
Wow. It's got a hole in it. It's got
And
one little hole
what's her
in it.
name? It's been moved around a few times.
Galadnel Campero.
I think it's Gabrielle. You goofball.
You got glasses on. You read it.
It's cool anyway. Really, really good.
I'm sticking to Galotnail.
Galotnail.
But yeah, what was behind this again? Didn't you have a contest?
Oh, that was way after. No, this was just a young fan that.
This was just a fan
she
that
did
sent
an
this
original
over.
piece of artwork and sent
And
it
this
in.
was, of course, Pinball Zombies
And
from Beyond the Grave.
Yes,
which,
if you want, you've got a lot more original art than I do. I collect mostly movie posters.
Yeah.
So if you want to add that to your collection and keep it safe, please
I'm
do.
so stealing this.
Please do.
I love the original
Please do.
art and stuff. I forgot about this thing. I'm getting a spam call. Let's pick it up. No. I saw these out there too. I don't remember these at all. You're gonna have to
Those
tell
are
me.
from John Galvin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this seems like a John
Yeah.
Galvin
He had those made.
type of
They were.
present.
He actually bought all the original pieces off of Jeff Zornow, the artist. So yeah.
This is just like. These are just pieces of art from Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle,
Yeah.
of course, and
Yeah, he
Really
had a
cool
he had a
posters.
pinball tournament, and he had like, there's a whole series of these that he did with each character from the game.
yeah, I have.
So he put a lot of time and effort into it. He does his weird, crazy toppers and a few mods here and there. John's a good dude.
Frankenstein. There was a bunch more out there, but I didn't grab them all because I didn't want to completely unpack all of your stuff. There was something
Thank
else
you.
out there.
Your
that
mom
was-
worked really hard getting that ready to leave.
I'll put it back after, maybe. One of them's going in my truck.
Yeah,
on the way
dude,
home.
I have found so much stuff since we started packing up because like we were in a rush when we came in here. I've found parts of Magic Girl playfields and things that we were originally doing.
So what the
Test run prints and things like
at
that.
what phase of Papa Duke's legacy, if you call it that, were you involved? Not even involved. Did you show up to help? Because there was like a litany of 20 people who.
If you want me to be honest about this, do you remember when what was it, Retro Atomic Zombie Adventure?
Yeah. The
For a brief window in time, it was Ben Heck's Retro
yeah.
Atomic.
I have the T-shirt.
Yes, because he was desperately trying to get Ben and I to come over and work on stuff with him, and I did a
Me
couple.
too, but for different reasons.
We did a couple of test prints on some stuff, and that was as far as it went. We kind of saw we knew better.
They caught on pretty quickly.
Yes.
Pretty quickly. Yeah, that was just. Everybody walked
We decided we were better off doing our own thing.
through. Yes.
Turns out that was accurate.
You know it's bad when you look at Ben and you're like, this is a safe, stable person that I would rather.
I still love Ben to this day.
Honestly,
a
he's
good
one of my
dude.
favorite people to work with.
He's a good dude.
I always say sitting down and writing rules with Ben and Hilton's like pretty much my favorite thing to do at this point when it comes to working on pinball.
I had many a late night with that man.
Do you see who just joined in?
Who's that?
Pete Quint.
Pete Quint.
We got to get him on the show and have a good beer, bad movie night.
Oh, that would be. We can do that from
Live
the haunted
stream.
barn. Pete.
Yeah.
When we get this place done, you're coming out.
I was
We're
gonna say,
doing good beer, bad movie night.
I just
on
texted him a
location.
few days ago, Pete, and I said, when's the next time you're inviting Pete over? Because I would like to hang out with everybody again.
Definitely.
It's been too long.
He's already got an invite. He knows. But yeah, we got to get it done first, and we're a long way from that.
Yeah.
It's going to take time. You got to put those stones in one at a time. It takes forever.
Franchi, are you selling your Beatles? Is that the game you're selling to make room for
He's
Evil
selling
Dead?
it to me when he moves to Benton.
Okay, was that the agreement?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Would you buy that already? I need to get his
Yes.
game out of my shop.
Well, he's got to get me the Beatles first.
Chris, get that Beatles sent over.
And then I want my Alice Cooper back.
No. It's going in the spooky alley that we're going to build.
It's worth a shot.
Yep. So we've kind of gone over the Charlie Emery's return games of Return of the Living Dead #1, Killer Clowns probably #2.
Yeah, right in that. I don't know. Escape from New York might beat Killer Clowns.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you would rather do Escape from New York over like The Thing?
Let's hear what they would. What do you guys? What's the game? That
What's the
nobody's-
Charlie Emery game?
Oh, no. What's the game that you guys think
Oh, this-
nobody's
you're gonna-
looking at?
you're gonna open a whole
just
can of
blow
worms.
it up. Go for it. Throw
The
it out
game
there.
nobody's looking at, and somebody is for sure going to say like Back to the Future. Nobody's.
Everybody's.
They
looked
always
at
do
that
this.
repeatedly.
I'll trade you Beatles for Creature and 6K. Creature and 6K? I don't
Whoa.
think you know what Creature sells for.
Yeah, you're on the wrong end of that one there, Mr. Frank. Let me put my glasses on. Heck no. I'll give you your asking price, but you got to move to Benton. And bring me the game, because I'm not driving to Michigan to pick it up. I ain't got the time.
I'll drive to Michigan. I kind of want to check it out. I've been there before for rock climbing.
I've been there for NASCAR races. Lots of them.
You used to be big into the
Every
early.
Father's
Do you
Day
guys
weekend.
remember when NASCAR was like one of the biggest sports? It was huge.
We had Matt Kenseth on the podcast years ago. Talking
Emma wants
pinball.
Blair Witch Project. Damn.
Ooh, that's a lot of snot.
Yeah. That's the topper actually, as it drips snot down the head of the
And
game.
it makes you dizzy while you play it, because you're like, oh, is it moving everywhere?
Reanimator. Oh, that's a cool choice.
That would be fantastic. Totally love that.
Sanford and Son.
Dun, 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 dun.
What is the next game? I need to know if I want it. Dad, do you want to tell him or? I tried getting you to play the next game
Creature
today. You were like, I'm
statue
too
and
busy.
6K. No. No.
Oh, he doesn't know how rare the creatures.
You don't understand. That
There's
thing
a
is-
story behind that.
Oh, to say the least. Yeah, you'll not see that again.
There's like 2 of those.
Well, there was a few bootlegs leaked out by the guy that I got mine from,
Oh.
but there was only 2 authorized.
Gotcha. One of those situation.
Yeah, Mike Noble had one of the unauthorized.
He always sneaks in on that stuff.
It's
weird. Like
Yep,
the crossover between where you just randomly bump into, oh, Mike Noble did this. It's like,
Yep.
what the heck's going on?
I had to paint that thing. That was like my first semi-retirement project. I spent 3 months in the garage sanding, sculpting scales, and painting the creature. It was intense. I smelled like paint for 6 months.
Spooky already did the thing because it's in Halloween. In a sort of loose
Kinda, yeah.
way.
Yeah, but not the John Carpenter version.
You know, The Sandlot keeps picking up in popularity. I think it just must be the age demographic that's coming into the
Roger
buying
Corman
crowd.
tribute. We could literally do a Roger Corman. It would be Eat My Dust, Death Race 2000, Bucket of Blood, Little Shop of Horrors, and then what else is there?
Doesn't
Rock and Roll
somebody
High
have
School.
Little Shop? There's been a rumor for a company having it for like years now. I'll say every week, typo! I know.
40th anniversary.
wanna
Oh
do
my
it.
God, Reanimator is 40 years old. Ugh.
He remembers seeing that in the theaters when he was 30.
Yeah. Borderlands, the video game. That would be your department.
I guess so. What was the video game that reached out to you?
Oh God, typo negative. An all green and black game. Oh, that would be so beautiful.
What was there was a video game that reached out to you a long time ago.
I know. Debbie Does Dallas reached out to me.
Really?
It's an American classic. That's what
Did
they
they
told
really?
me. Oh, yes. I still have the email. I printed it out and put it on the wall.
Can you send me the email?
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, it's an American icon.
Can you send me
Classic
that?
film.
I need to share that on my page.
I never responded. I didn't think we could do that. Goonies was 40 years this year, too. Oh, my God. Inhumanoids
Suspiria.
from the Deep? Is that like a sequel to Humanoids from the Deep, Pete, or what?
Top Gun and Mission Impossible. From what I hear, it's tough to get Tom Cruise likeness rights, but I don't know how true that is. Sometimes people just say things and they're not true. You never know.
Was that creature sculpted by Mark Alfrey? No, it was sculpted by Henry Alvarez for Universal.
One music pin. You had to come back for one music pin. What is it? And don't say...
Oh, boy. Well, nobody's going to want Avatar but you and me,
True.
apparently. I don't understand that
Avatar the
at
bad,
all.
not the overrated AF movies.
There's a couple that they might actually be on the table, so I'm not going to say them.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta be
Futurama,
careful.
please. That's never come up before. Okay.
Yeah.
Every
God, the whole coding
Yeah.
department abuses me about getting it.
Slayer, War Ensemble. Slayer would be fun.
If you guys can tell Kerry King to quit hanging out with the fine people, I was going to say, at Stern, and
Well,
hang
is
out with
that
us
Wes?
instead.
Wes? Is that Wes screaming for Power Man 5000?
Yeah, it is. You saw them in Dubuque, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw him in a bar in Dubuque. I've seen him at giant festivals, and I've seen him in a bar in Dubuque.
Yeah.
Ghost. Definitely. Dusk Till Dawn. Oh my God, yeah, Pete. That's an easy one for
Oh,
sure.
Oingo Boingo, that's a cool choice.
Oh yeah, anything with Danny Elfman is a cool choice.
Shining. People always say, do you think The Shining is actually possible? For the slowest, which I love this movie and I've seen it
I do too.
probably actually 50
I don't know how you make
times.
that a great pinball machine, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's a great film.
Visually, you could make it perfect.
You could. There's always a way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't just write itself like Escape from New York, where you're like, land the glider, get down the building, find the Duke, find the
Yeah.
president, fight the guy in the ring and hit him in the head with a bat. Yeah.
I guess you'd have the maze mode. You would have
Yeah.
running through the maze. You'd have chopping through the door.
Megadeth. Love Megadeth.
You would have but like the nice
Lizzie
party
Borden.
scenes.
Okay, now you're reaching, Wes.
Bathroom argument multi-ball. Like, what do you...
Shining is the scariest movie ever done. It's right up there with like The Exorcist, and yeah, I mean it's really, really good. Love the film.
Like Godfather, not the best for a pin. Yeah, I was really pulling for Godfather. I wish that would have gone over a little better. It would have opened the door to a lot of things being viable as pinball, but, you know. Sin City is something I actually still haven't seen. What else
I
did
have seen. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, that'd be fun. Black and white.
Is that a Robert Rodriguez?
Yes, it is.
Then I should probably watch it, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I like me some Rodriguez. Event Horizon. I don't remember that one. I was so unprepared before this for what questions I was going to ask you because we weren't planning on doing what we're doing right now.
I mean, if I had total control over the entire pinball universe, I would love to do a classic Universal Monster, done seriously, not Monster Bash style, in black and white. I'd love to have that happen for sure. Like you said, Return of the Living Dead, Plan 9 from Outer Space, just because of the camp factor, that thing would be an absolute blast. There's so many good, fun titles out there that could still be done. Absolutely.
Quite a few big ones, too.
Problem is, the vast majority of people want those, those A-list titles that are still hanging in limbo. There's just a handful at this point, I feel like. And everything new is always a gamble. You never know what that's going to do, and that's how you end up with Congo and Johnny Mnemonic. And
Yeah, doing a game in tandem with new thing coming out.
Yes.
It's just the craziest risk you can possibly think
it
of.
is. And kudos to JJP for getting Harry Potter. That's obviously a monster title that everybody's been screaming for. So
I was just hoping
that
they got
one's
the
now
TV
off
show.
the table.
Clockwork Orange, but it has some pretty bad stuff going.
Oh,
You don't say.
Yeah. Violent break-in multi-ball.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no. And as far as music pins, like the two that I always wanted to work with were Rob and Alice, and
that was what
we managed
did
to find
back
a way.
to back.
So
Yeah.
And I think every other band has kind of been done that is established and out there. Everybody kind of keeps screaming for like a younger band type thing or a hip hop pin.
Trust me, I want to.
Not my thing. I'm old. I apologize for that.
You're not buying Sabrina Carpenter pinball?
No, I'm the old.
I would.
I'm the old rock guy. I'm the grandpa that everybody yells at.
I will
every time
say,
Foo
which
Fighters
I
or
know
something
everybody
comes
is
out.
exhausted of old white dad rock bands from the 70s for pinball themes. Mm-hmm. There's one that absolutely at some point should have gotten a game, and they just haven't. And they have more than a catalog.
I hear you. Sticks.
Imagery. You can't say that, because I met a guy recently that was like, do you want to do Sticks? I like know the manager. And he was like, I took his card or whatever. No, Van Halen, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, every time somebody says, why isn't there a Pink Floyd? I want to say, do you mean Van Halen? Because that would be a way better game.
Van Halen can't agree on releasing Van Halen music. So getting them to agree on releasing a Van Halen pin, I think, would be almost impossible.
Yeah. Would you do David Lee Roth or Hagar? If you had to do one or the other. Turn off sales mindset, because we all know that David Lee Roth would sell better. But
Sammy is by far the better singer of the two, but Dave is near and dear to my heart because that's what I grew up with. Not that I didn't also grow up with Sammy in the 80s, but, 80s, 90s, Sammy is pretty badass.
Yeah. It's weird because, like, the David Lee Roth era it really is the Van Halen, like, everybody thinks about. And it has 90% of the biggest songs, but man, the Hagar stuff is really
Four number
awesome.
one albums in a row. They never had.
It's
that
like, yeah,
with
they
Dave.
didn't hurt by switching to
No.
Hagar at all.
Not at
they
all.
didn't hurt at all.
And Sammy's amazing.
Oh
He
yeah,
can still sing.
you can't not love Sammy Hagar.
Black Sabbath. Oh, come on.
Especially now. So I have to reveal something to people.
It's okay. Everybody did.
I don't cry often, maybe once a year at most. And I was at home. I was really sick for like a week, and I had a pretty bad, like, it was just a pretty rough week at work. Was really sick. Like, I was just not having a good time at all. And I was home resting and recovering. I was on my phone on stupid Instagram or whatever, scrolling through, and the Ozzy, the Back to Beginning show for Ozzy and Black Sabbath happened, and I was kind of watching videos from it, and I was watching Mama, I'm Coming Home, and I started ugly crying like a 4-year-old.
Everybody did. It's
Dead
fine.
ass. I was sobbing. Like, I was crying so hard watching him sing Mama, I'm Coming Home. And I'm getting like choked up now thinking about it. Like, it was sad.
painful.
Oh, dude. That was a lot.
I can
that was a
remember
lot.
hearing Ozzy for the first time. So
How many
yeah.
times have you seen Ozzy live?
Oh God, half a dozen at least. I've seen Black Sabbath a couple of times. And yeah.
Black Sabbath with Ozzy,
All right, I don't know who said Terrifier, but yes,
right?
would love to do that. But man, that would be a sticky playfield because there'd be a lot of blood.
Ugh.
Carpenters, no. Mars Attacks, yes.
The Carpenters. They're the I was looking for a job and then I found a job. Is
Moody
that them?
Blues,
Is that the Carpenters?
no. Carpenters, oh come on.
Who was I just
Why
singing?
do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Who was I just singing?
Just like me, they long to be.
Somebody tell me who
How
I was
do I
just
know?
singing.
Yeah, everybody knows the Carpenters. That's why. Moody Blues, I like the Moody Blues. Forbidden Planet, yes. Kenny G, definitely no. Sabbath for sure. Muddy.
Dad's a country hater.
Kenny G is not country.
Kenny, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Muddy Waters.
I gotta move the streams not to Thursday because I'm pretty wiped out by the time we get to Thursdays.
Hey, George, what's your favorite Osmond song? And you better say
Oh
Crazy
yeah,
Horses.
check this out. So Robert here, a good friend of ours, he was at the same Ozfest you were at, if I'm not mistaken. Ozfest '97,
Yeah.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
The full moon.
Dude, Nativity in Black with the
Yeah.
full moon over Alpine Valley, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about this in the Discord. We were just all talking about music or whatever.
Yeah.
Robert mentioned he was at that Ozfest, and I was like, I'm pretty sure my dad was at that.
Yeah.
Like, and Robert, how old were you when you went there? Because you're a little bit younger.
That was right before your sister was born.
So how old? You would have been 30 something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like early 30s.
yeah.
We old. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That, like, this world is so small that we're in a room right now
We are
chatting,
old,
and two
Robert.
people here we're at Ozfest '99 or '97, and yeah, that's just so crazy to me. That's wild.
George knows what I'm talking about. Crazy Horses. If you want to blow your freaking mind, go look up the Osmonds' Crazy Horses.
The Osmonds Crazy
Oh,
Horses.
yes.
What is this?
It was their shot at being an actual badass 70s rock band.
Robert was 14.
Oh, I was older than that by quite a bit. I saw
Jeez.
I saw the
To be
Monsters of Rock.
14 at Ozfest '97, that's gotta be something.
I saw the Monsters of Rock with Sammy on their first Van Halen tour, with Metallica opening for Dokken.
The Smiths. Oh, thank you, Trash Ken Ninja. I was singing the Smiths. Yeah, that is
Tom
just
Petty.
the whiniest song I've ever heard. Tom Petty. You mean better Bob Dylan? I'm a Bob Dylan hater. I'm probably wrong.
Why do
for
you
it.
hate Bob Dylan?
I just don't like any
I thought
of
it
his
was
music.
funny though when they were both in the Traveling Wilburys, where they would make them do the harmonies together. Tom Petty and Bob Dylan.
Crazy Horses. Apparently everybody's hip to Crazy Horses. I don't know. I don't know this whole Crazy Horses thing.
They had a different side to them before they were, the One Bad Apple and all that Donnie and Marie stuff. It was the Osmonds were trying to be a pretty serious rock band.
My mother dropped me off in a buddy at the show. A world where you can drop your 14-year-old kid off at Ozfest.
Beastie Boys.
You would never drop me off at Ozfest 97 because you would be wanting to get in there too. Like,
we still
that
go
was
to
the thing.
shows together, dude.
There was never anything that you were like, okay, I'm dropping the kid off so he can go do this, because you just always wanted to also do it.
I'm just Avatar's going to be at the Sylvie in Madison coming up here.
You know who else is going to be there is Gojira.
Yeah. How's that a thing? How are they fitting in there?
Bob Dylan haters unite. Yes.
I don't hate the guy. I don't have a lot of his records. Let's put it that way. But I don't hate Bob Dylan.
Don's big. Did you ever get into ICP at all?
No.
No, just
No.
outright no. It was
No,
just never
not
once your
my
thing
thing.
for a second.
Yeah. No. I'm not a
Did you see
juggalo.
Twisted was still posting about Rob Zombie the other day?
Uh,
They were posting like, we don't have morning cups of coffee, we have morning cups of pinball, and they were playing Rob Zombie pinball.
Sid was friends with those guys. So
Yeah.
Yes, and their manager, I think his name is George. Yeah. Yeah. They were all kind of one unit.
They really want a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Twisted really wants a game. And Don would for sure buy it. Ooh, I'm a big Suicidal Tendencies fan, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now this YouTube video is like censored and demonetized because I said the S word or something. I'm a big suicidal tendencies. Man. Saw, Crazy Mex. Have you ever actually sat down and watched all the Saw movies? Are you hip?
No.
Are you hip
No.
to the Saw soap opera?
No, I'm out. The last one I watched was the one with Chris Rock with you.
That's
That
not.
was Spiral or what was it?
Yeah, you didn't watch that with me.
Yeah, I did.
I saw it in theaters.
I saw it with you. You told me to watch it and said I'd like it, so we watched it.
Why did I say that? I was definitely wrong.
I don't know. It was all right.
I thought it was okay too. I didn't dislike it as much as everybody else did.
be giants.
It's
That's
a band.
cool. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, you
I-
knew it. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I know. I'm
Not
older
on my
than you.
A
I
game
would
tonight.
know that. Yeah. I gotta get my glasses out because I'm old again.
Oh, look, hey, there's words.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
He makes music for people with
You
tattoos
ain't
of their
nothing
kids,
but
but not
a
custody
liar.
of them. Accurate, Don.
4 for the cult. Okay.
Everybody go look up Crazy Horses after we're done here.
I was
by
gonna
the
say now
Osmonds.
I for sure need to check out what this whole Crazy Horses thing is.
It's intriguing. I sure am gonna miss that projector screen behind me there. I'm just gonna have to get a bigger one.
I'm not a projector guy. All right, tying back to pinball.
Dead
Dead
Kennedys.
Kennedys. Now we're really talking.
I
love
met
Dead
Jello
Kennedys.
Biafra.
Yeah, he does the horror conventions now and then.
Yeah, he was DJing for like 4 people in the tent. That was
So
fun.
you've been to school for a year or two, and now you've seen it all. I
Lug
love
has
Dead
no
Kennedys.
clue who the cult is.
You don't know the cult?
I know probably a couple songs. I don't know. I'm not as artsy fartsy as Franchi on like the music side of things. He's way more in touch with that side than I am. Chris has a very specific taste. There's things I call him about. I'm like, what do you think of this? And he's like, that freaking sucks. And I'm like, I really did not expect that. And then other times he's like, oh, I'm huge on this. And I'm like, I had no idea you cared about that at all. Like I like Chris's taste. It's very him.
I like Chris's taste too. And then I recommended one of my favorite obscure horror movies to him, and he told me it was the biggest waste of $10 he ever spent in his
What
life.
was it?
And threatened to throw it at me.
What was it?
Lamora, A Child's Tale of
Oh!
Supernatural. I
You're
love
like
that
the only
movie.
you're the only one on the Lamora hype train.
Nobody else understands it but me and Rob Zombie.
Children of the Corn. I'm going to say it. I think Children of the Corn is one of the most overrated horror movies of all
What?
time.
No, the first one's really good. The second one's atrocious.
Really good.
The first one's really good.
Really good.
It's really good. I grew up in
really freaking
cornfields all
boring.
around me.
It's really boring. It was a slow burn. Kansas says a Barbie movie panel sell better than DS4.
The Misfits.
I'm a huge Misfits fan too. Every time somebody throws in a punk band from like the 70s and 80s, I'm just like,
that's-
yes! That's what I want to do.
The
Yeah.
Misfits would be a blast. Right up there with Slayer. Does anybody else... Have you ever seen Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things? That's also...
You're in that movie.
Huh?
You're in that movie. There's a guy in the movie that looks exactly like you when you were younger. Not you now. Maybe he looks like you now.
Are you talking to fat bald guy? Let's just spit
No,
it out.
no. There was the dude, he had like slightly receding hairline and long hair,
Yeah.
long curly hair. He looked like a stockier, shorter dude. It looked like you. It literally. What's the name of the zombie in the movie? Orville? They name a zombie. They
Yeah,
they dig
Orville.
up a Orville? Yeah. That movie freaked
It's
me
his
out when I was
coming
a
out
kid.
party.
Christine would be awesome. Absolutely, it would. Boy, the cabinet you could do there would be a blast.
Car cabinet.
Velvet Revolver. It's kind of a small catalog, though. I love them. Don't get me wrong. Everything's Slash. I like Slash's solo records a lot. A lot.
So apparently nobody is into Children Shouldn't Play with Dead
Nope,
Things.
not at all.
Dang it.
I mean,
add
there's a
one
delay,
more
but I
on.
think the delay
Yeah.
has passed.
Yeah, yep. The Thing, absolutely.
So, you're privy, obviously, to the next stuff that we're doing. What do you think
am.
on this next game? There's been, I don't know
feel
if you...
bad I couldn't get in to help you play it today because I was doing work.
Yeah, I
things.
asked him to come in and play our next game, and he was like, nah, screw you.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
busy.
No, not what I was saying at all. I'll come in this weekend
Yeah,
and do it.
screw you, I'm so busy. No, I don't know if you saw recently, like, the distributors online saying, like, hey, we're taking
Yes.
interested lists
Yeah, what's
and
up with
whatnot. They're taking interested lists because
You should
a
get on it
lot
now.
of people missed out on Evil Dead who...
You had plenty of time.
There
Just
was
saying.
time. We've all given them this little talking to that there was plenty of time to
The
get
next
in.
one's going to be way worse.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Like, what's your prediction? Does it sell out
In a day.
in a day?
Yep.
I'm hesitant to say in a day because I just don't
In a
like going
day.
into sales day thinking that that's going to happen because then you're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Mark my words. In a day.
He says in a day.
In a day.
In a day.
Because
I've got a few
Spooky
friends.
keeps their word. What they say they're going to build is what they build, and there's no special 5 other editions. And it will be gone in a day because it's very, very, very awesome, cool, and desirable.
There you
It's
have it.
definitely not Lamora or Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
It's not a slow burn.
It's a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
Much.
The Gary Tunacliffe, who, by the way, next week on the Screamage Stream, 7 p.m. Central on Thursday, the topper designer of the Evil Dead topper and
The next topper.
the next topper. And
Is he doing the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
dude.
It beats it.
We're bros. He's my favorite British person to work with.
It beats it.
Hands down. He's going to be on the show next week. We're going to talk about his career and his experience with doing the Evil Dead thing.
He'll be way more
And
interesting than
his
what
experience
I'm doing.
having literally the most successful topper in pinball history. Over 784 toppers sold.
That's like almost all the games.
It was like 88% or something. It is an insane number. Over 784 toppers out of 888 Evil Deads.
I got one, but AJ gave me a defective one. It has a cosmetic error, and I made it bloody and gross.
I'm getting a special one. Gary's gonna do me one a little extra fancy. But
I get all the stuff where somebody like screws up and puts a screw through the playfield.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, Dad,
Yeah.
we got a game for you, buddy.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
Dad here, everybody out there clamoring to get an Evil Dead. He has an Evil Dead that he's just left in the box for like.
It's sitting in my
months.
garage because we're moving.
Which you may think
got
you
nowhere
want
to
it,
put it.
but no, you don't, because I know where the screw got blown through the playfield.
I haven't found it
and
yet.
that's how it became Dad's game.
And my topper had a cosmetic in the foam thing, so I just made a bloody hole out of it. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheryl had crashed a little too hard into
But
the forehead.
my buddy Gary and Jason, they say, yeah, you're selling this out in a day. They say that too.
Rocky Horror. Yeah.
A few other people say it. I don't know. You never know these days. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I would say, like, the interested
Franchi,
lists.
you're a god. This thing is the most beautiful.
Better than Evil Dead then
Yes.
for the art.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So the Charlie Emery prediction is in. He
And I
says
love Evil Dead.
He says day one sellout. Do you think the topper is gonna sell
Oh, just as many.
just as
If
many?
not, if not more.
I like it more. Personally, I like it a lot more.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We can't predict what's going to sell, what doesn't all the time.
You never
but
know.
If there's any justice in the universe, this one will outsell Evil Dead because it's just, whoa.
Cliff B in regards to Evil Dead. What? That's bullshit. I'll take it.
Yeah, if you ever see Charlie online selling games and they're spooky games, they've all got something. That's why I got them.
I
That
mean-
goes all the way back to the earliest days. Like, the only game I would keep would be like, okay, all the customers get their games first. I'll take mine last. And then somebody right at the end would screw one up royally. And I'm like, well, I guess I get my game today.
Yep. I got my Evil Dead. It was the first Evil Dead on the production line because Luke put not one but two screws through it back to back. We
Perfect.
flipped it over. We were like, oh. Well, I need one to stream on pretty soon here. So, and then I got my game first. So yeah, spoiled me. I gave myself my Evil Dead before any customers.
I can touch up a playfield. I'm not worried.
Yeah, no shit. I want to hear from you guys. There's three or four, I don't know, 5 or 6, whatever.
I haven't paid
What
any
is the next game? You guys tell me. What's the next game? What is the biggest top dog rumor of what people say it is? I'm not even gonna I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna react to whatever you guys say. But like, there's typically like 3 that get tossed around. And who knows? Maybe it's just all 3. I mean, it could be anything. When announced, I need to know when to carry an extra set of underwear.
Oh, I can throw one at Chris Franchi that I know he would love to do. And I would love to do. It would be a bring me out of retirement level game.
What is it?
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Oh, Franchi's a big Bob and Doug McKenzie fan?
I know.
had no idea.
He has a rolled version of Strange Brew, the poster, not folded like everybody else's.
Robert, if we say it 3 times. Gremlins. Meatballs! Hell yeah.
Meatloaf.
Ian Jacob, he does the Nudge magazine, which is really freaking cool.
Oh, cool.
Casually busting out MSC3K props like they're nothing.
Damn, flex.
I could flex harder, but we're just going to stick with Tom.
With like, yeah,
Debbie does Dallas. I'm telling you, it was a real thing. It was offered.
I really need you to send me that email so I could share it with everybody that happened.
It did.
That's very important to
It
me.
really happened.
Take off, you hoser.
Oh, God, I would love to do Bob and...
Do you think Rick Moranis would come out of retirement?
He
To do
hasn't
him and
come.
Dave Thomas?
No, I don't. He hasn't
For
come
a
out of
pinball
retirement
machine.
for
He's
like
done.
multi-million-dollar movie offers. I don't think he's coming out for
But this is pinball.
our stupid game.
This is pinball.
Oh, then he'll do it. Yeah.
Somebody call Ed Robertson. He's got to know him. They're all Canadian. They all know each other. It's like Benton.
Creepshow would be a blast. New Tales from the Crypt.
Bug is a major fan of Tales from the Crypt.
Which reminds me, I need to buy the physical copies. You would think that would be on HBO Max. It was an HBO show. It's not on the streaming service, HBO Max.
I have all the physical copies.
Yeah.
I can't have mine because I
I wouldn't give them up if I were you either. Not to me, Jesus.
Say nothing if it's Beetlejuice. Goonies. Lost Boys would be an
Oh,
absolute
dude,
blast.
we have had so many serious
Yeah.
conversations about if we think Lost Boys would work or not. Like,
Rocketeer with Betty Page. Wow, that would be some fantastic art.
Don't get the Betty Page thing started.
I want to do Rocketeer, Beavis and Butthead, Bob and Doug McKenzie, the Monster cereals, and more.
The Monster cereals would be fun. Have you ever heard the records
Francie calls
that
me
they
to
gave
yell at
away?
me like weekly about monster cereals and how
do
we
you-
need to do it.
Yeah.
It obviously would be a fun game, and it would look cool. It's just, can you sell 1,000 of those?
Hey, Francie, I just found out that back in the 90s, NASCAR driver Clint Boyer had the Monster cereals as a sponsor, and there is a black driver's jacket that you must see to appreciate. I am kind of sad I don't have one, and I'm not a fan of Clint Boyer. Not a fan of Clint Boyer, but it is a black racing jacket covered in the monsters, and it's freaking glorious. And it's really expensive.
The hell is... Oh, yeah. Hey, check this out. Here's a prop we can show off, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, this is
yeah.
a whole frickin' blanket made out of... A lot of it's spooky merchandise. Yeah, so check this out. We'll start going through this.
your aunt made this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of history here. Let's start, I guess, bottom to top. So, was that from a t-shirt?
Yep.
This is a Alice Cooper promo t-shirt that we did, but it's like
Yeah,
not,
we took that to the Texas Pinball Festival
Yeah.
right after.
but it's like Frankenstein. It's not actually licensed Alice Cooper. It's all separated, but it was like a
Well,
character from the
yeah,
game or
we
whatever.
didn't-
Yeah. So
We didn't want to step on toes, but we did.
this
use
is a
Monster,
cool one. I
'cause
wish I had
we
this
own
shirt
that.
still. This was literally, most of these are my shirts actually because I was growing.
Svengoolie.
I think we've seen this somewhere.
I've worked with him a few times at pinball shows.
How old is this shirt? This has got to be,
extremely. That would have
like-
been one of the first shirts we ever did.
so you're talking,
I still have
yeah,
the game
12, 13 years old.
sitting in the shed right behind us. That's getting ready to move too.
When we did our Space Cadet Lemmy,
Yep.
the pinball space program. This is a really old one too. Did you do these designs?
No, I did not.
Who did this one?
I directed that. I can't remember.
I understand
I
the
was
feeling.
afraid you were going to ask me that because
sorry.
I feel bad. Yeah, but it was Spook Show
Oh, is this
International
the-
Sensation, America's Most Haunted Production, Pure Pinball Terror. So this was like early.
Wait. So, Spook Show International's Rob
Right.
Zombie, America's Most Haunted. Was this when Rob Zombie sold out? You did this or what?
Yes.
Okay, so it was like, hey, we sold 2 games.
Warning:
out now.
last 2 attractions sold out. Yes.
There you go. That's not anything we did. That was just a shirt I had.
Double Danger Patch. Pin
Bill
Dread.
Rude design.
Yep.
Yep. Bill Rude, very
Yep.
talented fella. Oh boy, here we go. This is funny because you did this T-shirt and I had just cut my hair to not be a bowl cut anymore. Like right after you ran this shirt, so you ran it and I was like, I don't look like that anymore. But it's still funny. I wish I had this shirt too. I don't. Do you have any of these shirts like in full?
No.
None of them, huh?
No, they're all worn
It's all
out.
gone. It's
The
all
Spooky
gone.
Garage.
Yeah, this is another super old one. You did a lot of gray shirts back then. Did a lot of gray. I think it's because you were hanging out with Brian Kelly and he told you that's what he wanted.
Probably.
Space Cadet Lemmy in the backside.
Yep.
This is a newer shirt, not newer.
That's another
but
Bill Rude.
I still have like that one.
Yep. Yeah, your mom was.
We
just
did glow
there.
in the dark. People ask us to bring glow in the dark back all the time. And
Yeah,
then
that was just a
total
generic-
nuclear annihilation,
Yeah.
and that's it. But yeah, these are all old spooky pinball shirts made into a blanket, made by Spooky Yee Yee, my aunt.
She has a name now.
She was now Spooky Yee Yee.
I am waiting for Motorhead. So am I. Very
Do you
much
like
so.
to gamble?
I will play that game so freaking loud in my
Haunted pinball.
Good gray Wisconsin T-shirt.
the haunted pinball barn.
Did you play Charlie's favorite game? What's up, guys? No, there was a bit of a miscommunication about what we were going to be doing tonight, so we did not play
The game may be folded up, and I didn't know that that was a thing today because we're moving it.
Bug, cough if you're doing Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. Stop it. That was
Poor
funny.
kid. Yeah, there you go. The Treehouse of Horrors just confirmed.
Boom. Disney better call me then.
Good luck with that.
Francie Googled the jacket. Bug, did you see
Did
the
he-
shirt design I did for the next title? Which one? I feel like you've done like 10.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? He found it. All right. Yeah, I have yet to find one in my size, though, to order it.
Guys, are there any questions the chat has for Dad here? Because I've run out of ideas to ask him. We could keep, I mean, him and I could talk for 3 more hours, but it just would be a tangent and have nothing to do with pinball, probably. Well, in some ways we could tie it back, but we can do this for forever. It won't be about pinball.
I'm an open book.
Are you taking the war?
The
pinball?
Visawar? Yeah. Yeah, the camera's sitting right next to a Visawar stolen Frank Frazetta artwork coffee table head-to-head pinball machine that is kind of rare.
I think there was like I don't know.
Who catches more fish on our trip? Between you and me? Oh, well, I'm going to just have to...
I haven't been fishing in years.
I'm going to have to bet on me.
I used to take his mom fishing because we were too broke to do it.
Are you having a garage sale for any of this? If you guys think he gets rid of anything, you're crazy.
That's
he is.
Let's be realistic. Anything really, really cool tends to go to my son because we like a lot of the same stuff. I mean, a lot of the same stuff. So, yeah. And what he doesn't take, my neighbor Jesse does.
No shit, yeah.
Jesse works for Bug.
Charlie, have you read any Stephen King? That's probably about the only author you've read.
Yeah, in high school, like I read all the Stephen King. That was, yeah.
Was there a homebrew game before AMH? Did you start Pinball Zombies before AMH or like?
No, it was after. That's why AMH came out first because Pinball Zombies was a mile behind it yet.
Right.
Yeah, we had like no code in it and Ben was already kind of down the road on AMH, so that's why it got done. And then it was such a hard time selling AMH for a very long time until it sold out. That's why we decided we better have a license. So we took all the money we made from AMH and gave it to Rob Zombie.
That's right. Rob Zombie made $50.
That's right.
God, they really probably didn't make anything on that game.
No, you did okay. You did. The music licensing people did. I don't know about Rob.
Right. That's what I mean. Like,
I
saw one that I was going to ask. Charlie, did you read Heavy Metal Magazine?
Totally aware of it, you know, saw the movie and everything, but I never really read the magazine. I was definitely reading Famous Monsters and Fangoria and Starlog and all that stuff at the same time. But yeah, I was more into the movie side of it than the fantasy side of it. Although I have like Boris Vallejo and Frank Frazetta comics and stuff from the 70s that were just caught my eye because the art was freaking amazing.
Any upcoming updates for TCM? Absolutely. We have Evil Dead coming next. That'll be the next update you guys get. That'll be towards the end of the month here with the kitchen fight mode as well as... What's the other one? I can't believe I just forgot what we're doing. Streams at the end of the week is becoming a worse and worse idea. I should do these when I'm a little fresher.
Is there another spooky documentary coming out? You'll have to ask Dana and Joel.
There will be another TCM update coming for sure.
Yes. Good.
Every October, we do a month-long code update bash. You get new code updates on a game every single week for the month of October, and TCM is on the list for those updates. Bug, go to sleep after this, trust me. We've talked about like the whole AMH. We would never do AMH Vaulted or whatever, but we've talked about a sequel.
America's Most Weird is the one that we talked about. Yeah.
There was
I'd still love to see Ben do that.
There was multiple very serious conversations about doing America's Most Weird.
Yes.
As a original theme sequel to America's Most Haunted.
And you have the team leader come back, but this time he's voiced by Patrick Warburton. And I actually talked to his agent about doing that at one point.
Oh, I didn't know you got that far with it.
It did. Yeah, he was at a celebrity golf tournament, and he's like, "Oh, we could arrange a meeting if you want to do that there." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't get to wherever it was. I think it was in Ohio."
Send me that information.
Yeah.
I'll put him in a license game. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I want his voice in a pinball machine right now because he has one of the best voices in Hollywood.
But it would just be awesome to kind of like have him recreate the original guy, and just for no explanation, all of a sudden he's Patrick Warburton. I never believed in ghosts until I did.
Who does the best Franklin impression and why is it Bug? It is me. It is for sure me. I would love a Looney update. You're going to get a Looney update for sure. Yes, October all game updates has become a tradition. Yeah, it's
Well, especially
my
when
way
your
of
games
making
are
sure
spooky.
that, yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of like, well, we have to do something extra special
Yeah.
that month, which I have something very, very extra special that we're going to do in the future in October's, but more on that much, much later when a million more details and money is ironed out.
I've never been more proud of my son. He's embracing the Halloween. Like he wasn't already.
I say, what do you...
He lives in a freaking funeral home.
Yeah. Theater room's done. Ish. For the most part, it's done.
I got to repair his subwoofer, but yes, other
Yeah,
than that,
we
it's
picked
done.
up a Facebook Marketplace deal.
Yes.
That was a wicked good deal.
Still is.
But yeah, the sub is broke. And gosh dang it, I
will
just
fix
can't
it.
get a working subwoofer to save my
I
life.
will fix this. This is not a problem.
But yeah, the surround sound is
Oh, it's-
magnifico. Do you guys know how great it is to wake up, A, not on your couch, and B, not in front of a chop saw every morning? It's wonderful. Having one finished room in your home is like a delight. I've been enjoying the heck out of it these last few nights.
So I'm about to go the opposite direction because our place that I'm building is logs and stone and live edge wood and all this crazy stuff. So the inspector is already, we're moving in basically to an unfinished bedroom and half a finished kitchen. And the rest of the house will be a train wreck. Although the garage will be done. So,
Because priorities.
yes.
Garage done first.
Well, and it's all steel walls and stuff. So that goes up very, very fast. And my awesome Amish build crew is doing that. So that'll get done before
He has
I
the
do.
Amish guy from Sex Drive building his house.
Yeah, it's Seth
like,
Green.
Yeah, we just love building people's houses for
Yeah,
them. That's
for free.
for free. We just love doing that. I'm just kidding.
Do I have to pay you guys? Oh no, we'll just hold our breath until.
There was a clip recently from Electric Bat. They were talking that like Spooky Pinball would do a great job with a Super Bad game.
Oh God.
You've seen Super Bad,
Yes,
right?
I have. I
Legendary movie.
sure. Zombie Apocalypse. When is the next game announced?
I don't know. You
That
tell
sounds
me.
like a question somebody would ask. James Willie. Oh, hey James.
James.
He's remodeling his kitchen for ages.
He's
Yeah,
not remodeling the dungeon, just the kitchen.
We actually bought somebody else's kitchen, and it's got all this commercial stuff. And it's Chicago people are crazy, man. They're like, "Hey, I'm building an $8 million home. Does anybody want this 6-month-old kitchen?" Oh, yeah, sure. And that's what we did. I always wanted one of those fancy restaurant stovetops, and I didn't want to spend fancy restaurant stovetop money.
No, nobody does.
So that way I had more money for pinball, which is how I just got a space station.
Where is the space station?
It's out in the garage next to Evil Dead. Like everything in my life.
When's the last
right
time
now,
you
it's
played
in
a
state
pinball
of
machine?
flux. Oh, it's not good.
Been a few
dude.
months probably.
Yes.
It's been busy.
At Jesse's house.
Yeah.
Because he had to thin his herd down too because he's moving before we are.
Yeah.
So
The whole
making-
Benton subdivision's
we're
getting
making
out.
our own retirement community. You know, since Bug put me in the nursing home, I'm like, I'm just going to build my own.
Yeah, I'll just.
So, and
can
I'm
I at
taking-
least have it be my
And
way?
I'm taking Jesse with me.
Still have the Godzilla rethemed firepower too?
It will never leave.
Yeah, it kind of can't.
Actually, there's a Firepower 2 for sale on Marketplace right now, and I flirted with grabbing it just because, number one, it was still a cheap game, if there is such a thing. And I thought it would be fun to just put them side by side so people could see what it actually was before it became
like,
Godzilla. But no,
Wait
that
a minute.
Godzilla pinball goes to him, which it'll probably end up in the Spooky Museum one day.
We literally need to build a museum building and put every single. There's a building we want to do next. It'd be the place where customers go to pick up their game. Because right now, like when they walk into the production line, like everything's so chaotic, and I'm usually yelling something I probably shouldn't, and it's like it would just be better to have them go to a safe spot where we know they're gonna see what they should see. I'm not walking around with the next game's topper like, oh, howdy, and set that down and do this or that. Like, we want to have every single spooky game there in order, fully refurbished, which is basically just my game room. I want to just take my game room and put it there, and we'll put, the Godzilla retheme that you did, and then anything else that makes sense, but have it be like a merch store, decorated real cool. It'll be Morgan's private building, so she leaves Luke alone. Yeah, we really want to do that. I don't know when or if we will, but a boy can dream.
I actually had to go out and buy a Rob Zombie pinball at one point because I took my Rob Zombie, my personal Rob Zombie that actually matches Rob's game. We have 2 games that are identical, that were just a little bit different than everybody else's per Rob's request. And so I had to buy a Rob Zombie because my idea was always what he said. I wanted one, excuse me, I wanted one spot where fans, customers, friends could come in and there's every single spooky game ever made all up and running side by side by side by side by forever.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Yeah.
It needs to be a place where people can see it. Because, like, right now, people come to the shop, they're like, do you have any of your old games here? And I'm always like, they're at my house.
Well, and I don't know if you guys still do it, but we used to do tours for the local high school every year. Like, every year they would have a careers day, and because you're one of 2, I don't know if we're even one of 2. I think we're one of 1 potential careers in town.
Oh, pretty, yeah, I mean, there's
You can either work for the school, the bank, or Spooky Pinball. Or the feed store.
gas station.
Gas station. Probably hiring. But yeah, I thought it would always be cool to have that, where you have this nice kind of history of the company and how it got started and where it, where it blew up with these guys and how much bigger it's gotten. But just to see everything from start to finish would be amazing. Got to make that happen.
How many games have we made?
What are you, 13, 14 at this point?
I mean, like, built total.
Oh, God.
Let's count it.
You do that.
We're going to count it, because that sounds like fun. AMH, 150.
Yep.
Rob Zombie, 300.
Yep.
Domino's?
Domino's 126.
120. Very specific.
Why would you make a pizza game? Because the check cleared.
I want a pizza. Jetsons.
100.
100 on the nuts.
Not a spooky game, by the way.
Not a spooky game. Then it was TNA?
Total Nuclear, the first go-round was what, 550?
550. I was just confirming that was the
Yeah.
next one. So it's TNA 550.
Yep.
Alice Cooper
500.
500 exactly.
Yep.
And then it was Rick and Morty
750.
750. And then it was TNA
2.0.
2. No, that was after Halloween, wasn't it?
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween, then TNA, then Scooby. Yeah, so Halloween,
You know, other companies don't tell you
1250.
this stuff.
Halloween 1250, Ultraman 500,
Yep.
and then it was TNA 2.0, which was 200 or 250.
I
think it was 250.
You'd have to tell me on that one. I don't know.
I think it was 250.
Yeah. Fun fact, Ultraman sold out before Halloween.
There was less of them. Yeah, TNA 2, or what did we call? No, I'm sorry, the
2.0.
remake. It's
Yeah.
not called 2.0. I always say that wrong. I'm very sorry, Scott. I know I'm a bad person.
Mine says 2.0, Scott, and I'm not sorry.
TNA remake.
Mine has different art.
250, and then Scooby.
A lot.
Oh man, I actually don't know.
It's a lot.
Let's say 1400, because I think that's actually accurate. And then
Giving away company secrets. Nobody else would tell you this.
I don't know Looney Tunes TCM either, because we're still selling and building them. So we'll do 888 Evil Dead. Not including Looney Tunes TCM.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, just about 7,000 games
All right,
out the door.
let me do math. Let me do the math, because with Looney Tunes, Scooby, you're definitely over. So, you have made 7.36 games for every man, woman, and child in this village.
We've made enough games to provide every person in Benton 7.36 games.
That's a lot of games for a small company in a small town.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What's the population of Lafayette County? Somebody look it up. It might be enough for everybody in the county.
Nobody else will tell us this, and this is why we love you. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah,
we have a great amount of
pretty
people here
transparent.
tonight.
We're pretty
We're
transparent.
too transparent sometimes. It gets us in trouble.
Yeah, it
But,
does.
you know, it is what it is.
Always have been. Hopefully always will be.
We are definitely the most honest company still, without a doubt.
You think so? Honesty is a good thing, I find.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, I mean, some of them maybe are more honest in a sense that they just don't answer. You know, like, if you just don't answer the question, does that count as being more honest? Like, is silence? No, silence doesn't equal honesty, so no. We're still the most honest pinball company for sure.
I'll never forget a particular...
Do you have gremlins running around upstairs? What the hell was
just
that?
Sally and Zero.
Okay.
Take that for, yeah. There's another hint for a fun game that I would like to make.
You'd come back for that too.
Yes, I would.
Best company. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, 63 people. Thank you guys all for being here tonight.
Just to watch
Really
us
appreciate
be
it. Just
us,
we
basically.
didn't. I felt like we sucked. I don't know. Like, people still stuck around and watched us.
People still
That's
like
good.
Charlie.
What did I just do to my microphone?
I don't know. Don't break
What's the first movie you watch in the new house? In the drive-in theater, what's the first thing you put on?
Oh, I honestly...
I know what my first movie, I'll let you guess. What my first movie was that when I got the theater room done, I was
Sure.
like, this is what I'm going to watch. What's your first movie going to be?
In a perfect world, I would get the drive-in theater assembled and done on a Friday that Joe Bob is on, and we would just watch the last drive-in marathon all night. Go
Two
till
Joe Bobs back to back.
yeah, go
5-hour marathon.
which is a marathon all night with him. If you've ever watched a Joe Bob movie, because he tends to extend them a lot. So yeah, it starts at 8 and it could end at 3 in the morning. That would be a perfect day. But if I'm picking one off the shelf, boy, it might have to be Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, yeah?
So that movie came out when I was a junior in high school. On my birthday, in a thunderstorm, I sat at the Super 20 drive-in with a friend of mine from school that was also into horror movies. And it's just etched in my brain forever. I've actually told Linnea that story, and she just thinks that's cool. Plus, she was from Iowa, too. So, and we're the same age, and she was way too hot to date me. So, nah.
Still is.
Still is. Bugs reading.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, the first movie I watched was No Time to Die.
Really?
Yeah, the last Daniel Craig James Bond movie.
Okay.
Because those are some of my favorite movies in the world. I would have watched Casino Royale because that's one of my all-time favorite movies, but I've seen it like a billion times, and I've only seen No Time to Die once before that, so. Did you ever get through all those? All the Daniel Craig Bonds?
Nope.
Oh my god.
I'm so far behind on the James Bond train, it's ridiculous.
None of them matter except the Daniel Craigs. I didn't say that. But they
I
don't.
was a big Roger Moore fan as a kid.
He is my second favorite Bond.
Well, apparently he's not super popular with the Bond people, and I thought he was fantastic.
I like, yeah.
But I grew up with like Moonraker and all that stuff, so.
Man with Golden Gun's great. Yeah. Christopher Lee is a pretty freaking awesome Bond villain, if there ever was one.
He was a pretty awesome everything villain.
Yeah.
I actually have a Christopher Lee autograph. I sent away a photo with a letter about how I appreciated him as an actor, and he signed it and sent it back. I still have the envelope and everything that it returned in.
First movie in theater was Star Wars. Jeez. Okay.
Wasn't my first movie in the theater, but it's the first one I really remember getting crazy excited about.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see Jaws like
Oh,
a little sooner because all my cousins saw it. And told
you
me how
had
great
the
it was.
opportunity to see Jaws in theaters.
So I did kind of see it in a theater. One side of the drive-in was playing a Disney cartoon, and that's where I was taken. And I had to go to the bathroom a lot because on the other side it was Jaws. And I stood behind the snack bar just watching the screen. And the part where Robert Shaw is eating the cracker and just the pole going out and all that stuff, that scared me. Because like I couldn't hear the words and I'm like, there's sharks coming. Oh, this kid, I can't watch. And so, yeah. But I kept going back to like catch clips of Jaws, and I saw the part where Roy Scheider chummed the water, and
Come chum some of this
yeah, like,
shit.
I couldn't hear it, but I
Yeah.
could see him doing it, and then the shark's head popped up, and I ran back to the car.
How old were you?
75. I
1975,
was
you were
7.
Like, yeah, you were
Yeah.
young.
Oh, I was.
That's probably how old I was when I saw it for the first time, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm a better parent than my parents.
What was my first movie in theaters? Do you know? I
You'd
don't
have
know.
to ask your mom. It was either Monsters Inc. or
Oh wow.
it. Yeah, I think it was
One of the first
Monsters,
ones
Inc.
I remember is The Dark Knight.
Okay.
That was one of the first ones because it freaked me out because Two-Face was scary looking.
You remember me taking you to see the very first Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire?
That movie came out 2
No,
weeks
no,
before
no,
I was
no, no,
born.
no.
It was the
I'm
third
sorry.
one.
Sorry, the third one.
Yeah,
yes.
it was the third one.
Yes, I took your mom on a date to see the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, everybody did. It was like the highest grossing movie ever when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the first Spider-Man came out like literally like the week I was born.
I still
or
have
something,
Brian
like,
Kelly's
2 weeks before I was born.
Spider-Man, the black suit edition, pinball. It'll never leave ever
Oh,
again.
yeah.
I had it when Bug was little. That was the first new in-box game I ever bought was the Spider-Man. And then they came out with the black suit edition, and I was like, oh, for $500, I probably would have found
And
a way
it
to...
wasn't the last time Stern did that.
Yeah. But I have one of those now, and I'll never let it leave again. Never, never, never. Favorite Steve Ritchie Lyman Sheets game by far.
I agree.
And there's a lot of good ones in that mix, but that's my favorite by far.
Charlie, you have a super good memory.
No.
He's actually super senile, but he's doing really good tonight.
My memory is terrible, but
Yeah.
it's just the weird eclectic stuff that clicks in my brain and stays there forever. I saw the first movie I can remember seeing in a theater is Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. And that was like, I was 5 or 6. I was young.
It's got some moments in it that
Yeah.
are...
But I remember him pulling the eggs out of Hedora
That was weird, yeah.
and then burning them. And the kid behind me yelled, "Hard-boiled eggs for breakfast!" And I just laughed that my head off. I thought it was hilarious.
What is... We're just going to keep this going. What is...
It's a marathon.
We got so many viewers, it's like
like
this
Joe
is
Bob's
great.
Last Drive-In. We're just
Yeah.
going to go all night till somebody...
Which I want to hear in the chat, what are you guys going to watch this weekend? Do you have anything you're going to check out and see? I am going to watch... I have no idea. I have nothing picked out.
I'm going to watch some racing Friday night, and I'm going to watch the inside of a house come together the rest of the weekend. That's it.
Yeah. The last movie I watched was Paths of Glory, Stanley Kubrick. It was my first time seeing it. It was great.
I just watched Dog Soldiers.
So I haven't seen that one.
That was on Joe Bob
Oh, gotcha.
Friday night. And then the Bad Moon, and I started watching that, but I fell asleep. So
Yeah, I want to hear what these guys are going to watch. I had one more question I was going to ask. Anime, probably.
Land of the
remember
Lost.
seeing-
that's kind of.
Oh,
Are we talking the original Slee Stack?
what would you say is like the coolest movie you saw in theaters? Like when I asked Seth at work, like what would you say is like one of the coolest or biggest movies you saw in theaters? He was like Terminator 2. And I was like, that's a great answer. Like you saw T2 in theaters, that's
Definitely
pretty
saw.
badass.
I saw Terminator in the Grand Theater before it became a playhouse again. That was one of the last, because that was an exploitation theater, and that movie was not a big movie when it came out. It became big, but it was shot in like it went to the drive-ins and exploitation theaters, and it was freaking amazing. We went into it with no idea that it was going to be that damn good. We just knew it was at the 99-cent theater, and I could afford that.
Yeah. Pinball companies like Spooky. Star Wars by far, they say. Working through the John Wick movies.
I've told this story 100 times, but my memory of Star Wars is we had to wait through an entire showing of the movie to get into the movie. And it was at the Strand Theater in Dubuque, Iowa, which doesn't exist anymore. And when they hit the Death Star at the end, popcorn and soda went everywhere. Like
The
people
original
jumped-
chicken jockey.
They jumped up and just woo, and then for that moment on, I was toast. It was Star Wars everything.
I'm trying to think what mine would be the most like. I saw that. in like 50 years, I guess, saying like, as much as I'm not really a fan of it anymore, like Avengers Endgame, that was a pretty
Really?
pretty
Yeah.
big deal. I mean, just the conclusion, all that. Force Awakens, Star Wars coming back, that was a huge deal. I mean,
saw-
seeing Dark Knight, like that's regarded as like one of the best movies freaking ever.
I couldn't wait to see Phantom Menace until I did.
Yeah.
I still like that movie, despite the Jar Jar.
Oh, Phantom Menace is great.
It's not that bad.
It's great.
I'm old, but I'm not one of those curmudgeon-y old guys that, like the sequel or the prequels ruined my childhood. No, they didn't. We still have those original movies.
The prequels don't ruin anything about the
They're
original
fine.
trilogy.
They're fine.
Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie. I mean, it's, in my opinion,
I love
not
Part
even
3.
close.
Even
It is
the-
by
even-
far the best Star Wars movie.
Even the no.
It just
It's
all
fine.
adds to
It's
the,
fine.
because there was no cheesy dialogue in the originals.
Old Twilight Zones. I love the freaking Twilight Zones.
Matrix. Oh yeah, that's a good answer. Seeing the Matrix in theaters.
Back to the Future. Okay, so I'm a child of the 80s. We saw all that stuff. We saw Indiana Jones in the theater and got in trouble because we missed our ride home because we stayed and watched it a second time. Where you slink down in the seats so they don't see you so you can stay and watch it again for free. Yeah, it was a problem. E.T., all that stuff. Every one of those movies we saw in the theater. Because back then our parents were anxious to get rid of us and they would drop you off and leave quickly.
Oh, Young Frankenstein in theaters. That's a cool answer.
I
Are you gonna see Spaceballs 2?
gotta.
The Quest for More Money?
I got to, yeah. We had actually kicked around doing that for a while. And Ben Heck wanted to use the tagline, "We're not doing it for the money."
I'm getting hate for saying Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie. I knew I was
I
going to open a
wouldn't say
can.
it's the best Star Wars movie, but I do enjoy it.
It's the best written. Not dialogue, but story.
Anakin, you are going down a path of which I cannot follow.
It's still good. It's still good.
We're losing viewers.
Yeah. I had a Revenge of the Sith watch party with some friends like a year ago. And we were making jokes and drinking beer and eating pizza the whole time. And you get to the last half hour of the movie and you could have heard a pin drop between us because everybody's so locked in on how good it gets. Oh my God.
T2 and Titanic, only two movies I ever saw twice in the
I haven't
theater.
seen Titanic. I need to see it.
I saw Star Wars more times than I can remember in the theater.
The original one. And I only saw Empire once because I was so mad that they left us hanging. Like, what's going to happen to Luke? He lost his hand. What the? Darth Vader's his father? We got to wait 3 years to get an answer here?
3 years is a long ass time.
Oh, I was so mad. But the movie was so good.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I probably quote that movie every day.
Oh, I've used
in
that
some
line
way or
so
another.
many times. Don't try it, Anakin.
All right, guys. We're going to wrap up.
Yeah, I need something to eat, and I'm really, really
Yep.
tired.
I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. Top Gun Maverick in theater was actually...
I still haven't seen it.
Third act is about as intense and good of a third act. I was bolted to the seat. Like, ooh, it was good. It was really good.
You
Which
know-
I actually don't like the original Top Gun much at all. And the sequel, this was fine, like, for half of it. That second half of the sequel, I was like, yo, this is pretty awesome.
I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan, I'll admit it, except for Tropic Thunder. And by God, if they do what they say they're going to do and make a sequel to Days of Thunder, I'm there. I am there. For my dad.
Tom Cruise is pretty great. His movie catalog is admirable, to say the least. Like, he chooses good stuff.
Am I the only one here that's like Days of Thunder is freaking amazing? It's a popcorn turd of a film, but it's so corny and cheesy and over the top. It's awesome. You're gonna live?
I'm just going to keep
We should end
coughing.
this before
Yeah.
you die.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Next week, I will be back with the
I
topper legend, Gary Tunnicliffe. Dad will be doing something in his drive-in.
I'm going to be getting up early and working with the Amish, and that ain't easy. They are early risers, man, and I'm telling you, trying to keep up with them is slowly destroying me.
He's not built like an Amish.
No.
It's too bad they won't see this. They don't even know all the praise they're getting.
They're great people to work with.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next week with Gary. It's going to be a really fun time. We're going to talk about his toppers and his movie set experience and whatnot. It's going to be a really cool interview. So check us out for that. And until then, have a great weekend and do something spooky for me.